France, you think of Paris, the city of lights, a city that attracts millions of visitors each year. You think about the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, and the Seine. The metro system that connects every part of this crowded city. And you think about Christianity, ornate cathedrals that tower above the landscape, the Church of Notre Dame and Sacré-Cœur. Why would the CMA send missionaries to France? Is this just American arrogance to think that missionaries should be in France? The CMA in France is relatively young, beginning in this country simply because missionaries came to learn French to reach the African nations. But in the last half of the 20th century, startling changes have taken place all across Europe. Statistics tell us that Europe is the only continent in the world where the church is not growing, but rather is losing ground. And France is one of the most secular of the European Union nations. While still around 70% of the population claims some affiliation with Christianity, less than 5% attend church in France, and less than 1% of the French people have a personal relationship with God through His Son, Jesus Christ. Although economically and culturally rich, France is today spiritually impoverished. Having rejected Christianity, the French look toward other means to fulfill their spiritual hunger. Islam is growing in France as well, with over 5% of the population being Muslims, and that percentage is growing through immigration and conversion. The Alliance is in France for two reasons: to help our French brothers and sisters to plant churches. In the past 2 decades, a number of churches have been planted in Toulouse, Paris, Poitiers, Strasbourg, and most recently a missionary couple moved to Limoges, where a young Christian French family were asking for help to begin a new church. The second reason we're here is for leadership training. While we have thousands of books, Bible studies, and resources available for spiritual growth in English, it's much harder to find quality Christian materials in French. Alan Carroll Clayson came to France in October 2005 after being invited by local pastors to adapt training materials from French-speaking Quebec churches. We are working to equip lay leaders in the French churches and helping to give them the tools they need to grow and impact French culture. Although not a primitive nation where the gospel has never been preached, France is indeed a country that needs missionaries. Will you partner with us by giving and praying, and thus supporting what God wants to do in France?